Welcome back. Despite the current challenges we are facing and the Middle East turmoil, Egypt succeeded to receive more than 15.7 million tourists in 2024. And we are expecting that tomorrow is going to be a better day, and we are going to be able to receive more and more guests from all over the world to visit the wonderful sites we have here in Egypt. To shed more light on the issue and to speak more about our homework for the coming phase, we are very much delighted to have with us via phone Mr. Abdel, our tourism expert. Thank you very much for being with us, sir. Happy New Year and a very good morning.
Good morning and happy New Year to you, Mr. Me.
Thank you. And let's go immediately to the number I've just mentioned. 15.7 million tourists in 2024. How do you see this number?
Well, really, 2024 was a good year. We had an increase of nearly 10% over 23. And this is due to many factors, like to the strategic planning of the Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities. For example, for the international airlines and charter, we have now direct flights to Sphinx Airport, to Luxor, to Hurghada and Sharm el-Sheikh, which is increasing the international inflows of visitors to Egypt. We have over 10,000 hotel rooms that has been adding to the hotel and accommodation capacity to our current hotel capacity in Egypt, which increased the number, of course. And then we have the international cruise lines, like that. Like dock at Alexandria and Port Said seaports, and visitors come, and do, like the short trips. So there is really a very great number of factors that, have contributed to the increase in last year, and inshallah, we'll have more this year, more international visitors this year, inshallah.
In addition to what you have just said, sir, also the use of the North Coast. Now, the North Coast is such a source of attraction, particularly in the summer season or in the summer months, let's put it this way. How do you see the new Alamein city, the festivals we have there, the way we are benefiting from the resources we have to make those years, from July to August, for example, of the hot seasons when it comes to tourists? Because for us, our hot season or our big season, it's only in the winter, or we used to have it this way. Now the case is totally different. If you want to elaborate on that too.
Yeah, really, like last summer was an excellent season for, visitors and vacationers, like international, regional and local ones who go to Alamein, and North Coast and Matruh, and shortly, inshallah, Ras Al-Hikmah will join them. So we had an excellent, inflows of international travelers, and we have the luxurious and prestigious hotel that opening its gates to world visitors. So we had an excellent summer season last year. This is in addition to the soft opening of the Grand Egyptian Museum and international events, conferences, festivities, attractions and celebrations we had year-round last year.
It was for me, last year, it was for me a brand new information to know that we do have the tourism of weddings.
Yes, exactly. The weddings that we had, like at the pyramids. We remember the, sophisticated one that has been developed for 3 nights.
Yeah.
And we had international, worldwide, performance and celebrations and festivals. So really, and the visits and, the shows and the events and concerts that we have at the Grand Egyptian Museum and at the Fustat Museum of Civilization as well.
The Fustat Museum of Civilization hosted international squash tournaments in the glass court, which was built in just outside the museum, as we used to have similar tournaments in the Pyramids Plateau. So I think we do have a lot of potentials. But sir, if you want to permit me, I'd like to focus more on the strategy of the state regarding promoting the tourism sector, with new museums scattered all over the world, with the renovation of museums, with having new resorts and touristic villages all over the country, not only in specific areas in south of Sinai, for example, with the initiative and promotion campaigns we have. Let me know more about that and your vision regarding how to increase such efforts to attract more guests.
And remember, like in addition to everything that you kindly mentioned, we have, like the Gold Pharaoh, like exhibition in Sydney, Australia, that went off for 6 months, and now it's moving to Japan. So really, the exhibitions of Egyptian antiquities and artifacts worldwide, since like about 2 years ago, like traveling all over the world, like in Paris, in Switzerland, in London, and San Francisco. So these exhibitions as well, they contribute to international inflows of world travelers. And really, we had like great events, like sports events, like meetings, COP29, and these mega events contributed to a large number of visitors that come into Egypt for leisure, for culture, for business, for vacationers, for sports, for adventure, for education, for health reasons. So it was a good year, and we expect more visitors this year, inshallah.
Also, I'd like to focus on the archaeological missions which are really working here in Egypt in collaboration with the Egyptian side, and there are all the time more discoveries. I think only 2 or 3 days ago we had a discovery in Kader area, and this is going to continue on the ground. But here the media role is very important, and to make sure that this is going to be another source of attraction is also important as well. If you want to also elaborate on that.
Yeah, the Ministry of Tourism, like with its, Department Authority of Tourism Promotion, they join, like at least like the 20 like top travel exhibitions and shows worldwide, like all over the globe, and then like they promote, like social, like through the social media, the world travelers, the influencers, the bloggers, and we entertain them from time to time. We have celebrations in Kader for the eco, like beauty queens, and for Sharm el-Sheikh. So all this really is promoting Egypt as a very, like safe and relaxing and attractive and creative destination.
But how do you see, sir, the addition of mega projects like the one of the gym, like Tajalli al-Azam, or the Grand Transfiguration in St. Catherine in Sinai, as added value which can be considered as a turning point or a leap when it comes to our tourism map?
Yeah, definitely. Inshallah, this year, 2025, it will be the year to witness the opening of the Grand Egyptian Museum.
The official one, yeah.
After like about 10 years of, hard working, consistently on finishing and completing this prestigious museum. And then, as you mentioned, in St. Catherine, we have the monastery, we have the Transfiguration. And this is again adding, religious tourism to Egypt, and we celebrate with the whole world, the New Year and the festivals for our, brethren, Christian Egyptians and Copts, as tomorrow, inshallah. So this is great celebrations for Egyptian tourism and for Egyptians as well.
So expecting that in 2025, inshallah, is going to witness more and more tourists to come?
Definitely yes, because now we have more airports. We have Sphinx Airport. We are, developing a master plan for Giza Plateau and the Giza Necropolis. So the whole region, will have at least. And
working on having more hotel rooms, because I think that this is the most important issue we should work on. Yeah,
we'll have at least 10,000 hotel rooms, in the neighborhood of the Giza Plateau, and as its Saman will be developed. It's going to be more disciplined and more attractive, and inshallah will generate probably over 16 million visitors this year, inshallah.
Inshallah. Mr. Yahya Abdel Kader, our tourism expert, thank you very much for your input, sir, and have a very good day. Well, by this we come to the end of our episode. Stay tuned on Nile TV International always for more updates. Merry Christmas to all. Many thanks for watching. This was Nirmina Abdurrahman.